Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. The sky is falling, and I know I've started videos off in the same way with the same phrase because when we see red, people tend to get worried and they wonder, is this the end? And so do not panic, guys. There is a lot of evidence to suggest that this is just a major correction, as I have warned in some previous videos. And, we will get back on track. Of course, this is very, very scary. The crypto market, very, very volatile. But has Bitcoin reached a high? Could we see Bitcoin go higher? And, this next retracement, I think, is going to tell us a lot of things. And by the retracement, I mean the Bitcoin retracement. Right now, I have XRP up here on the hourly. So first, let's talk about XRP. Right now, XRP is trading at about $1.26. And it was a bloodbath. XRP has corrected about 42% since April 14th, which was only about 4 days ago. And now it is coming back up. So it did come down to about $1.12.5. And right now it's at about $1.26.5. And so is this something we should be worried about? Well, first of all, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Let's see what the rest of the crypto market is doing. Here is the Bitcoin correction. You guys can see a very deep cut for Bitcoin. Ethereum as well. We're seeing huge pullbacks for Ethereum, ADA, huge pullbacks for ADA, Cardano. Okay, basically all this to say the entire crypto market is in the red as of the recording of this video, at least. The market cap is actually even down under $2 trillion. And Bitcoin dominance still holding at around 52%. So we're going to talk a little bit about that in a second. Bitcoin trading right now down 10% in the last 24 hours. Ethereum down 13%. Binance Coin down 13%. XRP down 21.3%. But guys, this is par for the course. A sea of red. Bitcoin Cash down over 21%. We've got Uniswap, Chainlink down 17%. VeChain down 10%. Stellar down 18%. So a sea of red right now. But Dogecoin is up about 8% in the last 24 hours. And so what the heck is going on here? The Bearable Bull here saying corrections are opportunities. A lot of you haven't experienced these, and it shows. Now, he's saying this because so many people are getting very, very worked up. When I have already mentioned that we are going to see these types of deep cuts in the future, especially with regards to Bitcoin. So let's bring up Bitcoin here right now, especially when it comes to the altcoin market, because altcoins have rallied significantly over the last little while. I have the total 2 market cap up here, and I'm just going to talk a little bit about this for a second. So we haven't seen such a dramatic pullback since about mid-February. I don't know if you guys remember back to mid-February. What is this pullback looking like? So this is the total 2 altcoin market. This is about 30%, 29.46, and that is quite dramatic. But we have seen these pullbacks in the past, guys. This is the February pullback, and that was about 35%. Okay, if I go back here, back to, when was this? This was back in November, okay? This altcoin pullback here back in November, we saw a pullback of about 28%, so very much in line with what we're seeing. And there was actually one here as well in January. At the beginning of the year, we saw this pullback for the altcoin market, and that was also in and around the same amount, about 33% for that pullback back in January. So all this just goes to show you that these pullbacks are natural. We needed to have one in order for the market to remain healthy, and I know it kind of sounds counterintuitive, but we need these pullbacks, guys. We can't just have the market keep going up and up and up and up. Of course, this is going to shake out a lot of people who are inexperienced. Let's also not forget that. On top of that, take a look at what's happened here, okay? We pulled back all the way down to here. This is the total 2 market, and we have already retraced back up. Then sellers had their way, selling, bringing the total 2 market cap right back down, and now we're trading in and around here. Well, what was this bottom over here? If I put a horizontal line here on the chart, you guys can see that that coincides right in around here, back testing this top, okay, right in and around here. Let's take a look at the XRP chart to see if we can see something similar, and sure enough, yeah, we do. Again, this is XRP on the hourly, and if I put the horizontal line down right at the bottom, right in and around here, you can see that we are back testing this high that we saw. I don't know if you guys remember, this was, it seems like a dog's age ago, but this was back in early April when we saw that first new high for XRP in and around $1.11. Well, look at what we have here. This new low is looking like it is back testing this high over here, this former high. So all this to say that this is natural. Now, we have other points of view in the crypto space, this coming from Mr. Whale with institutional demand fading, Tether's upcoming audits, and meme coins taking over. It's clear the bull run is faltering. This rally topped out at exactly $854 days. And that is important, the same length of the time the last bull market lasted. Another coincidence in a purely organic crypto market. And he's bringing up a chart here showing us the bull run of 2015 to 2017. And then we had that 85% correction that lasted 854 days. This is when the CME futures listing was mentioned right up here at the top. And now 854 days, 2019 to 2021 bull run. Coinbase listing, what he's suggesting is we could see another 85% correction to the downside. Bull market is ending soon. Be very careful and don't forget to take profits. You don't want to be holding for 3 years while your coins lose all value. This coming from Mr. Whale on Twitter at CryptoWhale. And so that's just another point of view here. I mean, you can take it for what it's worth. I'm not telling you one way or the other what to believe. I'm just giving you guys both sides of the story. We've also got XR Patience here. If you're complaining about the correction, invest your money in the stock market and see if it can 10x in just over a year. When in doubt, zoom out. And so basically he's giving us another example of, zooming out on the chart, making sure you have taken a look at everything before you make a decision. Just for the record, by the way, I do not think this is the end of the bull run as per Mr. Whale here on Twitter. I do think there is still a little bit of bull run left. I wouldn't say a lot, but I do still think there is a little, and I think for altcoins especially, they really haven't seen their altcoin season yet. We've got Stephen Bull Dieppe here on Twitter. The whole market is in a bloodbath, but Dogecoin is still holding up strong, as I'd mentioned before, and clearly I'm not the only one noticing this. Dogecoin, it's a mystery to me how this coin is still up by so much, considering it's basically a joke. These gains are likely the residual gains from yesterday, and since it was the last one to pump, this is why we're seeing Dogecoin in the green today compared to the rest of the crypto market. So it's interesting because some coins pump and some coins don't pump. And, Mike Novogratz was just talking about XRP the other day, and now he's finding that he has to defend himself because the XRP community kind of latched on to what he had to say about XRP being a weird coin. I wanted to bring this up, shared to us by MACKATTACKXRP here on Twitter. Galaxy Digital CEO Mike Novogratz has defended his comments about XRP after receiving pushback from the XRP community. In a recent Bloomberg interview, the billionaire named Dogecoin as an example of retail fraud. As reported by You Today, the meme coin managed to break into CoinMarketCap's top 5 on April 16th. Novogratz also said that the XRP rally didn't make much sense to him either, since the issuer Ripple Labs has been sued by the SEC. And here's what he said: their coin went from 40 cents to $1.60 in a month. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Attorney John E. Deaton, who's spearheading the XRP community's efforts to intervene in Ripple's legal battle with the SEC, warned Novogratz that Ethereum could end up being the agency's next target. And in response, Novogratz claims that he's actually a major Ripple shareholder. So yeah, I feel like a lot of people forgot about this. Mike Novogratz is pro XRP. We know this. This is on the record. And I guess maybe there are some new people in the space that didn't realize this, and so they were going after him for, talking trash about XRP. So he is a major Ripple shareholder and was merely failing to understand the surge in the controversial cryptocurrency. Guys, he says, I am not the SEC. I did not bring a lawsuit against Ripple. In fact, I am a large shareholder of Ripple since day one. The SEC has already said Ethereum is not a security. I understand why ETH is on the move. I don't get the surge in XRP. What's so hard to understand? So Mike Novogratz just kind of clearing up his position there. He is a shareholder in XRP. Let's not forget that. So here are some other potential factors as to why we are seeing the cryptocurrency market swing downward right now. Because there's likely a reason for this. It doesn't just come out of nowhere. Well, take a look at this. Ian Northing posted this on Twitter. Unbelievable. Retweeting out Mr. Whale's tweet here. According to insider SEC filings, dozens of top Coinbase executives sold nearly all of their shares after going live on April 14th. So this is all public information. This is all open for the world to see. And we can see a lot of these investors were shareholders of Coinbase, and they sold their shares, dumped them onto the public within hours of the Coinbase stock going live. And so some people include Frederick Wilson, Brian Armstrong, the CEO and founder of Coinbase, Emily Choi. We've got Catherine Hahn down here, Alicia Haas, who is the CFO of Coinbase as well. She recently just did an interview. Mark Anderson from Anderson Horowitz, the Anderson Horowitz Fund as well. So, this is just par for the course, guys. The reason why I also say don't buy a stock when it IPOs or when it's first launched, when it's first on sale, because this always tends to happen. People get excited, the retail investors, and they're buying it up at a premium. And I just like to wait for these types of IPOs to base. and kind of smooth out before before there's even history, because there's got to be history on the chart to make a move on these things. And sure enough, look what's happening over at Coinbase. All the big players, all the big investors have already dumped a portion of their shares. So that could also have an effect on why we're seeing cryptocurrency maybe flailing a little bit in the confidence department for investors. Maybe not entirely. MARTINCPVALK posted this here on Twitter. So this is an opinion piece from the Wall Street Journal. Cryptocurrency are a new force in financial markets, but their emergence is following an old pattern. For better or for worse, Wednesday saw a step towards institutionalizing their trade with the $86 billion public offering of Coinbase. So they mentioned the Coinbase thing here, the largest US cryptocurrency exchange, but regulators are creating danger for cryptocurrency developers and retail investors. They talk a little bit about the SEC case against Ripple, and this is not new news for us, just let me reiterate that. But this is in the Wall Street Journal, a mainstream publication that is getting the word out to the masses. Okay, this is different than your Cointelegraph or your Coindesk or your Daily Hodl or what have you. Those are cryptocurrency specific news outlets, but this is a major news outlet and they are spelling it out for people, and it's sounding quite negative. So again, I will leave this article in the description if you want to read further. They basically talk about the Ripple lawsuit, yet court findings in the discovery phase of the suit have highlighted the inconsistency of the SEC's approach. So they do mention that the SEC is not being consistent. In March, federal judge Annalisa Torres told lawyers that Ripple has a utility, casting doubt on the SEC's views that the tokens are principally a claim of future profits. And last week, magistrate judge Sarah Netburn granted Ripple access to the SEC's discussions of Bitcoin and Ether, the two largest cryptocurrencies which the agency considers exempt from its rules. So some interesting information there. Again, the Wall Street Journal, a mainstream publication, wanted to thank MARTINCPVALK for posting that. And again, guys, I have a feeling that this is a bigger picture scenario that we're looking at. Let's not forget the market has been on a tear for a while, and so it was time for a healthy pullback, a 30% pullback. And like I mentioned in previous videos, right, we could see, the crypto market trading sideways for a few weeks, even up to a few months. I mean, let's not hope that happens, but it is a possibility. I also saw this from Michael at Val5 Links. Although the agency is yet to confirm the news, it seems as though this FUD has also caused massive disruptions in the cryptocurrency market. So what's this all about? Bitcoin price dropped below 52,000 amid US Treasury rumors. So another wild weekend in crypto. Bitcoin plummeted about $9,000 in hours amid rumors suggesting the US Treasury Department would charge several financial organizations for laundering money with cryptocurrency. So this is the news that is likely getting the cryptocurrency market a little frightened. The altcoin market is also deep in the red, with double-digit percentages that evaporated more than 350 billion. So US Treasury FUD plummeting Bitcoin. As reported yesterday, the primary cryptocurrency has regained over $2,000 of its value. But here are the rumors. So rumors started to spread that the US Treasury plans to charge several financial institutions for money laundering through digital assets. Although the agency is yet to confirm the news, it seems this FUD caused massive disruptions in the cryptocurrency market. Bitcoin fell in a matter of hours from about 61,000 to an intraday low of about 51,000 on Bitstamp at least. This became Bitcoin's lowest price tag in 3 weeks, and the BTC market capitalization plummeted below the $1 trillion mark. So this is not yet confirmed. However, it is suggested that the US Treasury Department is looking to be able to charge several financial organizations if they find out that these guys are using cryptocurrency to launder their money. This, of course, a negative piece of news, is going to bring the cryptocurrency market down. However, again, this is just speculation at this moment, and we are currently seeing a recovery. Let me bring up the Bitcoin dominance chart just to talk about that for a sec, because this is also going to be part of the picture, right? Let me put it on the daily here. Let me take off these squiggles that I put on the chart. So Bitcoin dominance, another part of this story, and this was going to be critical support that needed to be broken in order for altcoins to really kind of move up, and that was kind of in a status quo kind of market. Right now we are seeing a bit of bearish momentum, and so Bitcoin dominance did rally a bit, but it is now coming back down. Again, I wonder what's going to happen here. Are we going to hover in and around this zone? Perhaps Bitcoin finding that last retracement up? At this point in time, altcoins will rally, Bitcoin dominance plummets, and then that's the end. That's it. That's the end of the cryptocurrency rally. That is one possibility. I mean, we could also see this hover a little bit more and then Bitcoin dominance continue to plummet as altcoins kind of take over the market. We could get below that 52% level and then 50%, which is down and around here. And I know I've already drawn the purple line on here going below that 50%. But this could also be a scenario, right? Let me just get rid of that. It could be that Bitcoin will just kind of meander and, you know, maybe go down a little, maybe go up a little until we reach that 50. We see more resistance, Bitcoin shoots up, and then that could be the time that we see the altcoins rally. Finally, Bitcoin dominance plummeting to new lows, altcoin season ramps up, and that could be the end of the cryptocurrency market. We really just don't know at this point. That's why it's always important to keep an eye on the charts. And for those of you guys, I know you watch them. I know you watch them. I don't even have to say it. If you guys don't watch the blockchain backer, always remember he does have your back. Remember, altcoin market cap broke out of all-time high with a double tap on top. Now double tap back test. I've mentioned my uneasiness with Bitcoin. That could be the top. It could fall further. I expect alts to finish their run in Bitcoin's retrace, and I could not agree more. Let me bring you the total to altcoin market just to show you guys what he is looking at in this chart here. So I'm just going to put it back on auto here, and I'm going to throw a Fibonacci right up here on the total to altcoin market just to give you guys a sense of what the blockchain backer is talking about. So basically, here's what he's talking about here. Basically, let me zoom in on this. You can see we're getting up fairly close here. Let me take that off auto actually and zoom in a bit. Let me just bring that. There we go. Okay, so we got the top of the bull run for altcoins right down to the trough. And you guys can see the altcoin market is extending close to the 2.618 up here. And what the blockchain backer is suggesting is that we could see that double tap. So essentially retracing down here, back testing this level here, meaning the 1.618. And then at that point, after we've back tested this level, that is when we will see altcoins rally up to new all-time highs. And then that will be the end of the crypto bull run. So a lot of things to be paying attention to here. Of course, Bitcoin, we got to see if it can make new higher highs. We got to see if it is going to retrace out of this to at least retrace to its new all-time high. That, I think, is going to be quintessential to kind of get the lead on what the rest of the crypto market's going to do. And although guys like Mr. Whale here think that the crypto market is done, I do personally think we still have a little bit to squeeze out of it. I don't think the end is here for good. I mean, 854 days in the current bull run is quite coincidental. I mean, it's interesting to see this all playing out and history repeating itself, but I wouldn't worry, guys. I do still think XRP still has room to grow. I know this has been a bit of a setback, and I know if you're new to the community, this might be a little worrisome. So do what's right for you. You know, take profits off the table. If you are seeing life-changing money, there's no problem. There's no harm in taking profits off the table. You know, timing the top on these things is very, very difficult, but that's not financial advice. Again, do your own research. Make sure you do what you want to do with your hard-earned money. That's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.